let's have a look at the market snapshot. Where are the markets headed? If we look at India, the participation has been better than what it was yesterday. The advances have been more than the declines, nearing almost 300 against the declines of close to 200 odd. If we look at the leadership, again the new highs in the markets are not getting formed. That still remains a little worrisome. But then let's see how does the breadth is performing. So the breadth is gaining some momentum here. Uh, there are close to 200, there are more than 200 stocks which are trading above 20 DMA. There are almost 280 to 70 stocks above 50 DMA, and again around 230 to 50 odd above 200 DMA. That's a good sign, I would say. Trend wise, if I look, the Nifty 50 still looks bearish. Because the price has been below 50 EMA, the participation has been neutral and the breadth has been mixed. Same is the case with Nifty 500. It has been bearish, trading below 50 EMA. Participation has been neutral and the breadth has been mixed. If we look at US participation, S&P 500, the advances are close to 200 versus the decline of around 300. This is what exactly I was telling you yesterday also. Like the kind of new highs the index is making, somehow the participation or the breadth is not supporting that. That basically means the strength lies with certain pockets in the market, which again I won't say is a very good sign. But let's not predict anything, let's just follow data, what the data says. New leadership, if you look at what is happening in the US versus in India, it is same story. No new highs are forming, against you see the number of new lows getting formed. Like, this is a very contradictory to what the index is doing. Breadth, now this looks healthy, I would say, against 500. S&P 500, almost 250 odd are above 20 DMA, almost 250 odd above 50 DMA, almost 280 300 stocks above 200 DMA. Now like when so many stocks are above 200 DMA, this is basically which causes euphoria in the market. And maybe this is the reason the participation of the breadth is not supportive of the new highs index is making, versus a lot of new stocks are not making. If we look at the trend, the Nasdaq has been bullish. It is above 50 EMA. Participation is neutral. The breadth remains mixed. Same is the case with S&P 500. It is bullish, trading above 50 EMA. Participation has been neutral, and the breadth is mixed. Russell 2000, same story, trading above 50 EMA. Participation is neutral. The breadth remains mixed. If we look at the macro picture, the US 10-year yield, it has been gaining some momentum. It is trading above 50. It is around 4.47. So basically there is liquidity in the market. Dollar is above 50 MA, but it remains flattish and the signal remains mixed about it. VIX is indicating there is enough liquidity in the market. This is a risk on environment. It is trading right now at around 1667. Below 20 is considered to be a risk on environment. BTC, you might have already been seeing, it has been absolute bearish. The risk appetite again remains mixed. Gold has become bearish, below 50 EMA, defensive in demand. Again, the market scoreboard, if we look, India still looks weak, because very selected equities, they are participating, but the breakouts are still not sustainable all across. US, again, it remains very mixed. Like India, I would say, I won't say like India, because India remains weak for me, and US remains mixed between neutral and healthy. Macro, I would say, remains neutral. Overall regime is neutral. So I would again conclude, India continues to remain weak, US remains constructive, but the breadth needs improvement. Macro remains mixed. Uh, Again, you can focus on certain long setups, but need to be very conservative about your bets, because the environment is not very supportive. Like I said, India, the breakouts are not working. US, the strength is with certain pockets. The US yield has been increasing. That is also Uh, yeah, that also doesn't indicates a lot of very good things. The dollar has been flattish, so it's pretty much a mixed sort of environment. So don't be aggressive about it. Certain conservative bets should be helpful, and that is how you should be working. That is how what I would say. Thank you so much and have a good one.